49ers Trey Lance has been in the middle of a ton of trade speculation ever since a tweet went out from Ian Rappaport about a week ago. And we've heard from John Lynch on the matter and heard what he's had to say just earlier this week.
Are there offers made, or is it just kind of feeling you guys out?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of smoke. Really, it hasn't been extremely active, and it's not like we've put it out there that hey, we're taking offers for trade. Call 1-800. That's not been the process. People's job in this is to ask questions. Has that happened on a couple occasions? Sure, but hasn't been that substantive. Like I said, we're focused, as is Trey, on his ability to compete and play an integral role on this team.
San Francisco 49ers are listening to offers doesn't necessarily mean they're making them. Well, Josina Anderson today added this to the mix. She tweeted out and said, I'm told as of this hour, no trade is currently asterisk anticipated for 49ers quarterback Trey Lance, as no substantive talks have transpired over the last 72 hours. Of course, eyes remain on teams such as the Texans, as one example, if they don't go quarterback. But Houston has not reached out on Lance so far. So clearly, Josina is getting information regarding a Trey Lance trade and getting the green light to put it out. What does it necessarily mean? Well, the way that I'm reading this is that San Francisco 49ers quarterback Trey Lance is being floated potentially in a trade. Now, does that mean a trade will actually happen? Not necessarily. I don't think the San Francisco 49ers are going to give away Trey Lance. They want to get something quality in return if they were to move on from the number 3 overall pick, because as we know, they gave up a ton of draft capital to go get him. So you don't want to sell him for a penny on the dollar. But I think what is crystal clear about this particular tweet from Josina Anderson, who is arguably one of the most respected reporters in the game right now. She doesn't put out fake news. Everything that she puts out is sourced and accurate almost 100% of the time. So this is something that I trust very seriously. And it just sounds like there is ongoing conversations about a Trey Lance trade. Now, what that means, again, is it doesn't mean he will be traded, but it does feel like those conversations are open to being had. As you heard from general manager John Lynch in regards to Nick Bosa. Is Nick Bosa potentially available for trade if someone called? He said, absolutely not. That door is closed. Do not call for Nick Bosa. But for Trey Lance, it's clearly a different conversation. So as we continue to try to make sense of what this quarterback situation is, I think we understand the 49ers are moving towards Brock Purdy. It doesn't mean it's necessarily over for Trey Lance, but there is a door that it could be over if he is dealt during the draft. We're going to have to continue to wait and see if something actually happens. But again, it is absolutely worth monitoring. And you just saw the quarterback dominoes fall. Aaron Rodgers gets traded to the Jets, and Lamar Jackson signs a massive 5-year, $260 million contract with $185 million guaranteed. So the dominoes are falling. Trey Lance is a domino in that scenario. And we do know there's a lot of quarterback needy teams. So it's going to be fascinating to see if Trey Lance is ultimately dealt or he sticks around for this season. Let me know what you think of this particular tweet, the ongoing situation with all the trade speculation. Is Trey Lance going to get traded, or is he here to stay? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.